Hey guys, how's it going? Kulprit here, and I'd like to welcome you to my newest Let's Play. So, I'm going to try to kick this off again. Why do I say again? 1 second here. Just gotta adjust my audio a little. Alright, so there we go. We got the audio all settled up. Yeah, so here we go again. I'm going to start off this Let's Play again. I say again, and some of you might be confused. What are you talking about? I've tried to kick this series off several times now. Unfortunately, I was having some version issues with the game, matching with servers and whatnot. Finally, I got Oshi7, he helped me out, and we got that squared away. And I've just had really rotten luck in... I hesitate to say hackers. Wow, there's zombies everywhere, huh? Why so many here? What freaking Kaminka. Alright. I'm going to be super cautious. Obviously, I'm unarmed, so we're just going to take it easy and move around. It's rainy and thundering, so I'm not really sure how that'll affect things. Yeah, but anyway, I was having, I'd run in and I'd start the episode and I'd get in and I'd be 5-10 minutes in and I'd get sniped or transported or what have you, and it was like, I don't mind dying, I don't mind any of that stuff. Just, I can't really restart in the first episode, so hopefully I won't die in this episode. I'll get a little bit in, and that kind of brings me to my first point differentiating this Let's Play from the last one. I'm gonna die in this one, and I'm not gonna restrict it to just one life. I'm pretty much going to let myself restart. If I restart, you'll see that. It's not going to be like a big secret where I edit it out or anything. I might not show you the full gear up. But let me know if you guys want that. Let's assume episode 3, I make a mistake and I die, or maybe someone's... Jesus Christ. Now I got to run. Lose this guy because he's on my tail. I should be able to lose him, though. I don't know. You guys tell me. Have they? It's really been a while since I played. Have they messed with the aggro? Because the aggro seems a lot worse than it was. It seems a lot farther. Like that guy there. I don't know that there should have been any reason I aggroed him. But of course I did. So what are you gonna do, right? So here we go. It's gonna be an exciting start. But just trying to break some line of sight. So like I was saying, guys, I'm gonna die, and that's because I have some weird goals set for this life, this character. So what I want you to tell me, first of all, feedback-wise, is if I die, how much do you want me to show of it? Obviously, I'm going to recognize that I died. I'm going to restart. Now, how much of the re-equipping do you want me to show? I think the plan right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record it all. Absolutely record it all. And if anything exciting happens, I'll show it to you. What's that? Just a glitch? If nothing exciting happens, I'll just skip forward to, just about where I get to back into the plot, so to speak. So that's the first thing. I'm assuming I'm going to die. I'm not going to restrict it to one life, because that's a lot of pressure. It made me to be, in my opinion, too cautious, and I don't want to be so cautious anymore. I want to see players, damn it. This, right here, I didn't go on a very populated server. I am going to be straight up and honest with you. I don't like to go high pop servers to start. For obvious reasons. So I believe there's like 10 or 15 players on here, which is still quite a few. I debated going nighttime, but I only have about an hour. My son is taking a nap. He's been homesick. That's the only reason I have this opportunity, actually. Don't know when he's going to wake up. So I have limited time, so I wanted to just kind of get in, and sometimes it can take a long time to find like a nighttime server that you can even just see a little bit. We've all been there. You guys know what I'm talking about. So that was the first difference from the Blackwatch Chronicles I'm Going Home series, where I was one life. If I died, it was over. The whole goal was to see if I could make it. So this one's gonna be a little different. I'm telling you right now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die at some point. Because I am gonna play a little more haphazard, I guess, or just a little more risk. Look, there's a tree blind up here. I'm just gonna try to locate that. That was just barbed wire, right? Why is there barbed wire out here in the middle of nowhere? I hate barbed wire. It doesn't really bother me out here watching it sniped out. It's interesting though. I mean, someone was here. Could run right into this stupid deer stand. Anyway, difference too is going to be I'm not going to necessarily restrict myself from playing by myself. That is going to be the primary way I play, but you might see an episode here or there. That's a stump, right? That was a body. You might see an episode here or there where I team up with... there we go. I team up with some buddies, and we might, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if it isn't. My goal basically for this is to be a long-running Let's Play. It's not going to be a short season. It's not going to be a short story. I do have a goal in mind, but I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to get to that phase. And as I get to that and explain it, you'll understand why. So I just want to be clear off the top. I'm going to die. This is not going to be a one-life Let's Play. I will show you, you know, as far as I died, how I get back into it, those types of things. And I'm also not going to restrict myself from playing with others, because I would like to play with more people. Dayz is magnitudes of... Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm just wondering where the heck the zombies are and why they're so spread out already. It's a lot more fun playing with people. I think we all know that. And third, I think my overall goal... Oh, 240 go? Is going to be to try to assemble a vehicle and quote-unquote escape the map. That's gonna be kind of what I'm going for, the artificial storyline, if you will. Did I not pick something up there? Yeah, I don't know. It just seems weird. Hey, there was something in the tree blind anyway. Not much of great use. I'm debating here what I want to do. Oh, jeez. Now I'll probably have to run because it just sprints it like a jackwagon. Yeah, let me just get in the woods and I'll get back onto my train of thought. It's kind of hard sometimes to do the commentaries with this game because you have to be so observant of everything. So by talking a lot of times you really can screw yourself up. I'm going to go up here. There's one more tree blind. It's relatively close. I might as well try it. This is kind of the path I took with the other Let's Play. But then what I'm going to do, I think... You know what, screw it. I'm going to just head to the airfield. It's a low pop server. I'm going to head to the Vada airfield, take some risks. I don't have anything to lose. If I die, you guys probably won't know it. I'll probably just restart the whole series, to be honest. But if I don't... Oh my god, what the hell? Oh wow, I did a really dumb circle here. That's why. Just, again, trying to focus. Two things at once, not so strong. Yeah, I want this to be a long-running Let's Play. I kind of stepped back, and I had a couple ideas. You guys know I asked you for ideas, and some of them were great. Some of them just were hard to execute. And what you guys need to understand, the Let's Play is there for me to be able to play whenever I want to play it. Like, I do a lot of series, like, you know, squad combat things and stuff like that. Even in Battlefield 3, I got to the point where I was doing a lot of collaboration work, and that's great and all. It can be very difficult, though, you know, to organize everybody, get everybody together, manage everybody's schedules. It can be tough. So I wanted to have a series that I could just play whenever I wanted to play it. And I could pump out videos to you guys and keep content flowing. And, you know, I have an erratic schedule right now. I play really weird times and really, without any notice, I'll just be like, okay, look, right now, my son's taking a nap. I don't really have anything else to do right now, so let's jump on and play for an hour. And for an hour, it's kind of a pain in the ass to try to organize everybody. There's no way in Dayz you can really even do it because you have to all meet up. You know, it's just a pain in the butt. So Let's Play is really about simplicity. It's about me being able to play by myself and bring you a kind of cool storyline. And you guys can watch me play, learn with me, and have a good time. I mean, that's obviously the ultimate goal. So the meta goal, I guess you could say, is going to be to assemble and put together a vehicle. I've never... even as far as I remember, picked up a vehicle part. I have no idea about it. I should probably educate myself because I don't know what I'm getting myself into. But that's going to be the story, the backstory, so to speak. The goal is I'm stranded here, obviously, zombie apocalypse, duh. And we're going to try to acquire all the necessary parts, find a vehicle, repair it, and escape to the northern edge of the map. And by that, I literally want to take the vehicle and drive it without being killed to the northern edge of the map. If I reach that edge, that barrier, whatever, the map stops, we can, you know, quote unquote call it a victory. But like I mentioned, I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to get to that phase because, as you can imagine, there's going to be a lot of stuff building up to that. I mean, first I have to get some supplies right now to survive, and that's looking kind of tough right now. I don't mind Kamenka, but for some reason the city Kamenka had a lot of zombies in it, so I didn't think it was worth the risk to run around there. If I'm going to do that and do that sprinting around with zombies, I'd really rather just do it in Cherno, do it in the airstrip, things like that. Cities I definitely know better and that have a better chance for good loot, basically. So, wow, there's no zombies on the server now. I don't know if that means the server's empty or that we're all... What the hell is that noise? We're all in the woods. Where was I? Yeah, like I said, so that is the overriding goal, but it's going to take a lot of work to get there. I mean, I'm not going to come right out of the chute and just try to get a vehicle. Basically, phase 1 is going to be survive and thrive. Like any pretty much Dayz match you play, you know? You basically have to... I gotta work on my graphic settings, I think. You basically just have to get your basic supplies. Get yourself outfitted to where you're not the prey. You could be the predator. I mean, that's really for me where the switch turns on. All right, I'm back at the shore. Okay. Ooh, how you doing? Okay. I'm just gonna basically skirt the coast, go by this, go by Camarovo, and I'm basically gonna head to the airfield, which I could probably stop craft washing. And so phase 2 would then be, I mean, logistically, and maybe you guys are going to have to help me out here, having never done a vehicle, but as far as I understand, you need quite a few parts. And these parts take up a lot of room in your pack, so even if I do get lucky and get a Coyote Brown backpack, I mean, I'm not going to fit everything in there with all the other supplies I need, so I imagine I'm probably going to need some kind of a camp, some kind of a tent somewhere. So that'll obviously require getting a tent. It's going to probably require setting that up somewhere where a vehicle spawns, like relatively close. So I'm going to have to go out, adventure, find parts, bring them back to the camp, put them in the tent, go out, find more parts, bring them back to the camp, that kind of thing. And I'm hoping these little excursions will kind of lead to interesting adventures and see what happens. But I also imagine that could take a lot of time and that could take a lot of work. But I'm not opposed to the work as long as it's interesting and it makes good videos. But like I said, it could take several hours to accumulate all the stuff as one guy. And that's kind of why I say I'm not going to be restricting myself from playing with others. I might, if I realize I've bitten off more than I can chew, I might just get a group and have one group go get tires, one group get this, and then we meet up and we try to make the vehicle. I haven't decided yet. We're just going to kind of see how that goes with across that bridge when we get there. But let me know if you have better ways of doing it, guys, because I've never messed with cars, trucks, vehicles, whatever. I don't even know which one's the best to go for, where they spawn. I imagine these are things I can all find out via YouTube or Google or whatever, and I will. I'll eventually do that. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys think the best, plan of action is for that. And then, obviously there's the risk of assembly and, getting in the car and going. And so, and even then though, let's say everything's successful and I get to the edge of the map and yay, we win. I don't know that I'll necessarily stop the Let's Play right there. If I've got kind of an interesting character and story going, I'll just continue on. And I would imagine I'm not going to just get out of the vehicle and leave it. So I'll probably go take some crazy adventures and drive that thing through Starry and see what we can do. But I've never been up here before. Cool. I hope no zombies spawn there. So it's really open-ended this time. I'm not going to be restrictive as much. You'll find out I'm going to play very similar. I'm just a cautious player for the most part. Just want to make sure and try and keep track of where I am and what stuff I might be able to pick off and loot. There's not much really in the way. On the way, I should say. I'm very rusty. It's kind of funny. Like my controls and everything. Oh, bunny. I haven't played in a while. It's got to be... I mean, I've tried to play and I've logged in here or there, but I haven't logged any good sessions in, I'd say at least a week, but it very well could be more than that. That's got to be Kamarova, right? Coming up on the field. So I'm going to try to stick to the tree line, obviously, so I can run freely. I apologize. This is the first episode. There's really probably not going to be much to it, but we'll just consider this the introduction video. It's funny, because usually I do want to get the Kamenka spawns, especially in the beginning. Like, you saw the first Let's Play, I was very excited to get the Kamenka spawn, or the Kamarova spawn. But lately, as I've played, like that time I played with Oshi7, he kind of showed me some things about running around Cherno and Electro, and that's kind of turned into my preferred way to do things. Oh boy. They didn't aggro me, did they? What is this? Oh, that's kind of... we're gonna head up this way. They probably just saw me. I just feel like aggro range is like ridiculous right now. Yes, I know I'm sprint running, but it's like I should be able to run over this far. So I think the biggest shift everybody's noticing, obviously hackers is a huge problem. I'm really hoping I don't run into some of them. I mean, I'm not going to play hugely populated servers, really. I tend to go mid-pop, 20 to 30 usually, when I'm just playing regular. I mean, if I'm on my, I do have a second account for, PvP and squad play that I try to leave always ready to go at a moment's notice. 'Cause I mean, I really, let's say I get a call from the guys, the guys I play with in a group, and they want to go, PvP. I can't be using my Let's Play character for that, so I got a second character just to kind of have for that purpose. But, that guy, I'll log on high pop servers. But for a Let's Play, I don't think I'm ready to do that, because I just feel like that's almost looking for trouble, the chances of running into, you know, the hackers, scripters, and all that are much higher in that regard. But let's be honest. I mean, hackers and scripters aren't the only problem necessarily. I mean, they've obviously thrown the balance of everything out of whack because there's just so much high-powered equipment now at everybody's disposal so early and so easily. I mean, you've seen numerous videos of guys just talking about how, you know, their preferred way to gear up now is to just run around the sniper hills and around Cherno and Electro and just find one guy and kill him, and then you're basically instant stocked. And I mean, it definitely is effective, because when I was playing with Oshi the other day, he was telling me basically him and his squad of, you know, Sakura and Squirrel and they've never actually, I believe was it night vision? It might have been rangefinders, one of those guys, you know, one of those high-end pieces of equipment. He said that they've never actually, any one of them, found one in game. Like, they've never, like, been in the barracks or a chopper crash or wherever they spawn. I don't even know. But he said we've never, like, we've played hours and hours and hours. We've never actually found one. Yet we always have them because any guy we seem to kill has them. And I mean, I think that speaks to the problem right now, is that it's not just the hackers that are kind of affecting the game. It's the trickle down that, you know, this hacker comes in. He does the AS-50. He does night vision goggles, rangefinders, whatever it is, like all the high-end best equipment you can have. He sucks because he hasn't actually played the game. He just, you know, scripts everything, so he gets killed. Well, no big deal. He doesn't care. He didn't work for that stuff. But, you know, the guy that might have worked legitimately with his Enfield and got the kill, well, he comes across and he finds the AS-50s, night vision goggles, rangefinder, whatever it is. Now he's got those. Well, guess what the hacker scripter does? He just logs back in, spawns all that stuff again, and he's off to the races again. So it's as if, like, the item economy is just like thrown all to hell, and it's really kind of tough to find that balance again, because I've noticed, I know that it used to be you were in Cherno and Electro and the starting cities, it was chaos. You know, everybody was bloodthirsty now for, you know, just any advantage, any loot, because everybody was so desperate. But once you kind of got out of those cities, you got, you know, say a mile off the shore, the danger levels just dropped considerably. You know, the zombie levels dropped and other player level dropped, and you didn't really have to worry about it too much. As long as you avoided places like Starry and, say, the Northwest Airfield, you were okay. That's not so much the case anymore, because what happens is now all this equipment is so easy to get by just killing other players that you don't even have to go to the barracks and the airfield. You don't really have to go to Starry and the tents anymore so much. You can just kill other players and get all their loot, and everybody has high-end loot, so there's nothing driving people north anymore. And if you've noticed, a lot of the PvP, a lot of the snipers, a lot of the issues like that are basically moving south. And I'm sure some of you know that, you know, it's sometimes you'll just be running around Cherno, you'll be running around Electro, and you'll just get sniped off the hill. Or what's worse is you might be just leaving the city having a good equipment run, and you'll be running up a hill thinking you're relatively safe, and next thing you know, you get popped. Wow, look at all the animals right here. I always have, wow, there's 2 zombies. I wonder if I'm the only person on the server. That, I mean, unintentional, but I would welcome it, as I'm about to run to the airfield. So, you know what's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to get all the way to the hangars. Well, maybe not the hangars, but the firehouse or the control tower, I guess, whatever it is. And it's going to be barbed wired off. God, that frustrates the hell out of me. I don't understand why they haven't taken barbed wire out. Obviously, it was an experiment, as is the game. It's just a total failure in my eyes. I don't see any positive use for it. It doesn't stop zombies, so it's nothing. It's in the game to grief players, basically. And no people use it as a, you know, like a serious tactic. Oh shit! There we go. I'm gonna be aggroed now. Wow, how did I not get aggroed? That's awesome. Got lucky there. Caught a break. Obviously, I rushed up on it at 27. And what did I just... Oh, there's some zombies right there. Alright, so this is going to be a little engine. This is probably my first... Well, I guess the first spawn in. You can always... Oh, pig there. I've seen goat. I've seen cows. God, I love when I need food. I can never find an animal. But right now, it's just animals everywhere. I'm just going to take a look quick. This is, like I said, my first real brush with kind of some danger. It looks like I am going to be spawning the guys, so... Yeah, there's one right there. I'm just going to let them dissipate out a little. Where's the hole in the fence I always use? It's just been a while since I've been here. Those guys run that way, I'll run this way. I had a start... What was it? A week ago, I did really good. I was in Cherno, Got some basic supplies. You know, I had a nice backpack. I think I even had, that was the one I had camouflage clothing. And I was doing well. But I couldn't find a weapon for the life of me. I think the tents were even, like, barbed wired off. That was the problem. So I came out of Cherno, ran over here, and I was in the process of looting the... Came up here, there was nothing in here. I was looting the... God, what's the word I'm looking for? The hangar. And literally there was a guy sitting... I hear zombies. There was a guy in the Konex trailer in the hangar, and he just basically took me right out. Alright, I'll just take this, because you never know what I might find. Don't have much hope finding a L7 or an M9 really, but again, I have the slots right now, so I'm just going to keep it with me until I have to make that decision. I'm going to keep a heat pack. I don't know what the story is with cold and sickness now. Maybe you guys can... I missed like the updates on that. Obviously they took the temperature out of the HUD. Man, I'm already getting thirsty. That's because I've been running so damn much. Did I just hear flies? I do hear flies. Is that right? Sorry guys, I hear flies, I just can't... Are they upstairs maybe? Is it just in game? Somebody tell me, I mean, is that normal, like one of those body pile kind of things? See a body anywhere. I hate this area. Like, he was right in that Konex trailer, took me right out. Never saw him. I don't know what he was doing in there. And that was the end of a really good start, so I was pretty pissed. I don't understand. It's okay, right? Come on, I just lose that? It's the same thing. I was hoping that might be the bigger one. It didn't look like it, but why was it empty? I don't know. I hear a zombie outside, I guess. Man, I'm rusty, man. I'm not... Like I said, part of the thing about this game is you have to know what to do exactly when you need to do it, and that's... You can't panic. Just gotta be cool and... Jesus Christ, I'm not do that. Oh, are you kidding me? What is going on here? Guys, am I doing something dumb here? Why do I keep running into backpacks that are empty? I don't think you should be able to run in here, right? Should buy me some time. Please have some ammo. No, you're not going to have any ammo. Oh, I did grab an AK mag, didn't I? But not an AKM mag, I don't think. Alright, well, we're just going to hold it for a little while. See if we can't find some. Let that zombie go. That broke off, huh? Just go prone here. I don't wanna get a crawl out here. I don't wanna take a crowd with me. Alright, so now, oh boy. Oh, there's a player right there. What's this? I thought it was a pistol right there. Alright, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna let him kinda Move on. It doesn't look like he's got much. Looks like he's a brand new player. Snag, engine parts. High explosive soda can I'll take. I need some AKM, or I need a gun that'll work, or... He must have been in this building. I guess he got by the zombies, huh? So, still, what I think I'm gonna probably need to do... I need to find at least a hatchet, right? That'll be the smart thing. What do you think, guys? Do I go to the damn medical tents? I think I kind of have to, don't I? I really don't like going there, but I didn't get anything here. Kind of, I need something. I need some kind of form of self-defense, and then I can go into... Then I can move into Cherno and run around a little bit and be a little crazy, but at least then if I make a mistake, it's not fatal. Could be fatal, but at least I have a way to fight my way out of it and kind of lose them in some buildings, whatnot. I think I kind of have to take the risk. I mean, if I had ammo for this AKM, I'd be perfectly happy. But for some reason, I don't.